beautiful plant people, how are we today? For those of you that have never met me before, I am Sam from Plant Collector Melbourne, and today we hopefully have a video, a short and sweet video of the top 5 philodendron that are currently in the store. So it has been a little bit difficult to narrow it down to 5. I think that I had about 3 in my mind that I was like, they need to be in this video. And then finding the other 2 were difficult. And I may also have an extra bonus one because I just can't help myself. But we love more plants than less. So we have 5 with a bonus. And I just realized there is this absolutely stunning philodendron with no ID that is here near the chair that hopefully you can see in frame. And this beautiful thing is amazing. I'm not going to include it in there, but I just wanted to show you because it's one of my 5. So let's get started. Let's see what Sam's top 5 favorite philodendrons are in the store. Let's go. Now, which one do I start with? I think I'm going to start with, okay, so let me see. I'm going to start with a classic. So this, for those of you that have been following me for a long time in terms of like either on Instagram or my collection and whatnot, I have always been a big fan of this guy from the very, very beginning, like 5 years ago. And it still holds a very special place in my heart. So it's a good one to start this top 5 with. And it is a Philodendron Plowmaniae, but specifically the round form. So this guy has always been around in my collection. I have a couple of these in the store that are super beautiful. And one of the reasons why I love it so, so much is mostly because of the shape. So it's super pillowy. It's got gorgeous little veins, and even the back is gorgeous. Ta-da. Hopefully the red little back veins, or the abaxil, is showing. The petioles are ruffled. There's just so much cuteness with this plant. So I prefer this one over the narrow form. Actually, I'm going to go get it so that you guys can see and compare the difference. Here we go. So this guy here is a beautiful narrow form. Don't get me wrong, I still think that it is hella beautiful, even with the petioles being like pinkish red and whatnot. But I do really love the round boy. I just can't help myself. There you go. So supposedly in Australia, there are quite a few forms of Plowmanii. These are the 2 that I know. There's also this Lynn Hannon form that I've had in the past that looks more like the narrow. But yeah, I definitely think that this guy is more my fave and my style. So first plant, number 1 philo that is in the store that I'm loving. It is the Philodendron Plowmaniae round form. Oh yeah, tell me what you guys actually like. Do you guys prefer the narrow or do you prefer the round? Let a girl know. Ooh, okay, next one. Next one is going to be a big one. So here we go. Let's go grab it. And it's kind of got to stay in this pot, otherwise it just like completely tips over. So, oh, you probably saw it. Plant number 2 is a Philodendron Tenu. Now this guy is actually a really good size, but I've got one of these at home that is probably not too much bigger than this, but definitely bigger. In my head, Philodendron Tenus are kind of like the philodendron version of a veitchii because of its beautiful ribs. So I prefer a Tenu over a Chardonnay. I couldn't really tell you why. I think Chardonnays are a little bit like slender or more thin in leaf shape, and then it's got like these little ears, whereas like this guy is more chunky. But yeah, so this guy is awesome. I always really love a tenue. I've had mine in the greenhouse for maybe like 4 years now, and it is huge. They definitely size up really, really quickly. But one of my favorite plants, and I can only imagine it being absolutely magnificent in the wild, where it's like climbing up a tree or climbing up a wall of bark or something like that, and it's just looking magnificent. If it can grow this big without support or getting its aerial roots into something like bark or a tree, yeah, can you imagine it in the wild? Amazing. And I've actually seen them in collections up north where they have actually attached to trees, and they are spectacular. So when they're little and when they're juvenile, they're not as, let's say, outstanding. But definitely once they start to grow in size and you start to see heaps over the ribs, it is just such a beautiful, beautiful plant. I think it was one of the very first Philos that I got, besides the Gloriosum and things like that. So yes, that one I got early in my collection when I was collecting a lot back in the day. Oh, next one. Okay, so these are the three that I knew had to be in this video. So which one do I want to show you first? Maybe the huge one. It's Colin! Hi, Colin! Come say hi.
Oh, you're filming?
Yeah, come say hi. Yes, please. Hi, everyone. This is Colin. Colin is Plants by Colin. Is that it on Insta?
Leafy Colin.
Sorry, Leafy Colin. I'm an idiot. Leafy Colin. Thanks for coming. I promise you I'm almost done. I have 3 more plants to show everyone. Okay? Okay, cool. And then, yeah, we'll hang out. Okay, so the next one I want to do is this big boy. Da 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 da! This one is ridiculous. It is huge. So this, my friends, is, it is a No ID from Colombia, but they are currently trying to get it named El Guapo. So it is a huge thing, and if I showed you the chunk that is in the pot, hopefully you can see, it looks like a huge potato. Like that is definitely thicker than my wrist. And when these guys come down to Melbourne, they kind of struggle. I don't know why. Maybe it's the cool environment, maybe it's the humidity. I'm just not sure. But you can see that this guy has grown substantially in size. And, hold on, is there a new leaf? No, there's no new leaf. But up in Cairns, these guys are in the ground and they get massive. They are bigger than me. This is definitely like a juvenile leaf, which is outrageous because it's one of the biggest Philos that we have in the store. But you can see like the veins are just amazing. It's super shiny and it just gets enormous super duper quickly. So beautiful. The what do you call that? The petioles have this like roughness to them, this little like pattern. Hopefully you can see. Ugh. I don't know if you're gonna see that. I need to cover my face. Okay. Hopefully you guys saw that. But yes, that is Mr. El Guapo, or also known as the Columbian No ID or NOID. Okay, next one. This guy has been at PCM for quite a long time now, or ever since I opened the Richmond store. And I showed a lot on Instagram, and I have a feeling a lot of you, if you follow me on Instagram, have an idea that this was coming up. But this is my second favorite Philo in the store. Ooh, and she's heavy. Da 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 da. Oh, don't fall. I'm gonna put you there, my friend, because we can't be both in the frame. But this, my friends, is a Philodendron Ubi. And this guy is so stunning. When you get it like juvenile, the leaf shape kind of just looks like a, Colin, what's it called? Is it 6'9", 6'8"?
6'8",
Can you say it again?
6'9", 6'8", 6'9", 6'8", 6'.
6'9", 6'8", 6. See? 69686.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it definitely looks more like that when they're young and juvenile, which is not super duper impressive. But once they start to size up, like, look at this thing. It's outrageous. The shape is so cool. I think that this guy needs to be a bit more supported at the moment because we're getting like smaller leaves at the top. But it's just so magnificent. So an individual told me, so don't take this with a grain of salt because I don't know if this is actually true. But regardless, it's a story, and I thought it was a really cute one, which is that when they found the UPI, they thought that something had eaten it, like had a bit of a munch here and a munch there. But it was only later when they started to actually cultivate it and take it back is that they're like, oh no, this is actually the shape. They thought it was getting munched on, but nope, that is the shape. Such a cool plant. Yeah, this guy, I don't think he needs to have a repot, but I think he needs his pole changed. Okay, I don't know where to put this. So I say this one is the last one, but I definitely have a bonus philo. So it's top 5 with a bonus. But this one is my current favorite that is in the store, and it actually came in 2 weeks ago when we did the unboxing, and it is stunning. Da 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 da! Hello, Mr. Philodendron. So this guy has an interesting story, and this one is another no ID or NOID. So what do I have on the tag for my grower? It says Philodendron No ID, Ecuador, collected in the early 90s. We have been unable to yet find an ID and have contacted Dr. Crode. Beautiful new leaves and large mature leaves. So if you go back to my video when I did the unboxing, you'll see this new leaf come out very like a bronzy red. So now that it's kind of hardening up, you can barely see the bronze, it's more green. But I really love this plant. I actually saw it up north, like the mama plant, and it is so stunning. They get huge, but mostly what I love about it is the new leaf and how it emerges. So this guy has a really cool story, and is really beautiful. Cool ribs, but mostly the color is why I really love this guy. So this one was, again, from Ecuador. Oh, you need a water. Oh, okie dokie. So last but certainly not least, this one's more of a bonus. And the only reason why it's a bonus is because I had my friend Andy come in this morning and he had a look around the store and he was like, Sam, this plant is so sick. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to show people this plant. I don't know if a lot of people know about it in Australia. I don't know if it's in major supply or easy to find, but I have one here and I think it's really cool. So let me grab it. Okay, and this is our bonus plant for today. So this one is called a Philodendron Dark Lord. And when it first came into the store, the newer leaves, oh no, that's it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Isn't that stunning? I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Dark Lord before, but we've got some beautiful green leaves. They're nice, whatever. But the newest leaves come out black, and then the stems are vibrant red. Yeah. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of something, you know, something that maybe you guys haven't seen before. I'm hoping that you haven't seen a lot of these before. Maybe at least 2 or 3. But yeah, these are definitely my favorite that have come into the store that are currently in here. A lot of the time I am starting to look more for the traits, not necessarily how big they get because they'll eventually get there. But I would love to hear which one was your favorite. in addition, we'll probably do more of like these top 5 kind of plants regularly, just because, yeah, I guess the store always has kind of new stuff. You know me, I'm very biased to philodendrons and theriums. I might try to do alocasia if I can get to my own personal collection back at home. But yes, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I hope you've seen something that you haven't necessarily seen before. And let's chat in the comments. Tell me what you guys are thinking. Do you enjoy these top 5s? And what is your favorite? But until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye. Colin, you want to say bye?
Bye.
No, come here. Come. And wave. No, come closer. And Leanne, we have to put it in. Yes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.